Hello everyone and welcome to the SCG game night here at Grey Ogre Games powered by the Power 9 podcast. My name is Mick. I'm one of your hosts alongside...
Super handsome, super pro, Cass.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, I said it for you.
I said it.
Welcome back to the stream, boys.
iOS 101 Soul. Oslo Soul. Yeah. Loyal watcher.
Feel kind of bad. You said hi to
Mick.
Mick, you didn't say hi to me.
Yeah.
Feels bad, man.
Yeah, go to hell. Go eat a dick. Here we're in round 2 of this standard tournament. We're watching a match between John Popo on the left. He's running green-white tokens versus Mark Tan on the right. I don't know what.
Black-white control. Yes.
Oh man.
It was my deck, by the way.
It was your deck?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you gotta proclaim. You gotta put your stamp
Hey
here.
man,
right?
because the
This is
sideboard
my
has
deck.
4 top knot seers, and that was my innovation. So if he wins from the 4 top knot seer, I'm claiming full credit.
Oh man, you are.
Credit where it's due, boys.
Yeah, you gotta give credit where it's due, man.
What an interesting game. Leyland passed turn. Opponent cast creature remove. We're in it for an interesting game.
Hangman Walker here probably gonna meet his demise. No? Yes, no? Grass of Darkness? Yeah, Grass of Darkness. End step. Mark takes 1.
And he refuses to change. Oh, he didn't remember.
Okay. No? He does not. He does not listen to you.
Damn it.
He gets a 1-1 flying 1-1 top third.
Hang on back. The most irritating card in standard.
Oh yeah, man. No, actually the most irritating card in standard right now is Collected Company.
Oh, but it's irritating everywhere, so you know.
No, in modern it's okay. Because in modern, like, you can play around it and it's like you can play around it a lot easier. When standard cards hit modern, right, and it's used so much, it becomes quite a pain. Especially even Kolagan's Command is such an annoying card.
Yeah.
So
But this is, by the way, for the listeners, I called it first. I've actually talked with a lot of people. I do believe Collector Company will get banned someday in the future.
nope, won't be.
Wait, you gotta listen to the reasoning.
Why?
See-
Why?
Okay,
so
the reasoning is simple since, we're watching this super boring matchup, unfortunately, is that every standard set, the R&D development team for Magic, Wizards of the Coast, might create a CMC 3 or below card that slips through into Modern. Anything that's 3 CMC and below and has a powerful impact will just slip into a Collector Company deck.
So it's the same reasoning as Birthing Pot.
Yes,
yeah?
exactly. And
Also
Buffing
4 mana.
but
casting
Buffing
cost,
Pot is
also
a
green.
yeah, but Buffing Pot is a 1-for-1. So you do have a slower set of combo. Whereas R1 Company deck, which I pilot, you can hit a natural off just a Collector Company.
Yeah, but what else? So Collector Company is not seen in anywhere else except for Abzan Collector Company decks. That's it. So
Creature Toolbox plays it as well, and
Creature Toolbox doesn't play it, man.
They do.
What Creature Toolbox is there?
they in some variations they do depending on what they put in. Because Creature Toolbox is a deck that you put tools inside. I guess
No. But the tools ramp up. They go to from 4 mana or 5 mana.
I have seen some variation, not force, but I've seen experiments with it. I don't think it's a bad card. Plus, Vintage plays Collector Company, so the trajectory is kind of downwards from there.
No, but if Vintage plays a card, it's fine. That's what makes the card powerful. The card is powerful, but it's not broken in that format. Here in this format, like if you're playing, especially if you're playing humans, if you're playing, just Bun Company, it's kind of it's back-breaking. It's not impossible to defeat, but it's...
How about this kinky deck combination? You play Hit Bears with a Collector Company.
I know, that's what I've been trying to do. I play, Hit Bears, but then you hate on yourself as well. The Talia's going to cause you...
Yeah, but I mean, if you Collector Company into Talia first, because you make the natural assumption that the first Talia you hard cast will probably die anyway, because that's your priority target instead of Beyond Arbiter and Avian Mind Sensor.
Then you just collect the company.
Then you collect the company to the hit. And likelihood, since every card is a hit in your deck, I think it'll work out somehow into your favor.
Yeah, it works out, man.
Besides, the normal hit bears is just Reflector Mage seems pretty good as well.
Yeah, but it's kind of slow. I think you got other ways of dealing it. Tight Hollow Scour and things like that. Alright, here we go. John Paul is gonna activate the what's his name? What's that?
Lamhole Pacifist? No, Nisa, sorry.
Yeah. Just let the Nisa go down a few notches.
I think Mark's waiting for a big languish.
Yeah.
Declare attack, Ho makes the block and then go for the Languish. If not, Halo Moonlight.
But right now, yeah, either just waiting to pull off a Halo Moonlight. But right now, I don't know. It doesn't have a lot of gas in hand. No, he does actually. No, he does have a lot of gas in hand. It's just nothing that he wants to cast right now. Especially even his Gideon, he's got another Gideon on board already. So not too much worth to cast it.
You know it's bad when a control player decides that he can take the damage and not cast any removals. You know that's a pretty bad sign.
Like, yeah, Halo Moonlight, they're gonna draw. John Paul not gonna get the creature of Nisa. So he's just gonna keep Nisa a bit light right now. Gonna swing at the Gideon, bring it down to 4, I believe. Can't really see the dice. And Lamhole Pacifist just passes off the turn. So now the job is to try to get rid of the Nisa. Otherwise, the Lamhole Pacifist can swing in for considerable amounts of damage. Of course, both players are playing Secure the Ways and Westvale Abbeys. So Mark will be able to fire off first and transform his guy into a 9/7 flying beatdown thing.
I do like the Evil Leap main board though.
Yeah, Evil Leap is actually a very, very powerful card. I used it in the black-green sacrifice deck before SOI. And it's crazy powerful. I don't understand why people aren't running in their main board more often because
I do like the addition. It's I think it's a well-needed card.
Yeah.
It's a semi-draw sorcerer, right?
No, it's a card spell.
Right.
It draws you a card. You get the advantage of, for example, here right now you are just putting tokens in to die to Gideon, charm blocking, and then instead of them just letting them die, you get to draw an extra card. And people say that you can't just search your library for everything. No, man, you get extra cards.
And
for 1 green mana.
And that's something the green-white deck needs, especially when you're dragging onto a mid-range game.
And it's not even an extra card; it's an extra creature.
Yeah, exactly.
It's gas. It's not like what's his name, the one that gets you a clue. The 3/2 guy that
Tyler
gets
Striker?
Yeah, Tyler Striker, yeah. Tyler Striker gets you to draw a card. Sure, Tyler Striker grows. But, just might not draw you gas. Sometimes you just draw more lands, which do help. Alright,
Lamhole Pacifist.
yeah, Lamhole Pacifist flips.
Feels like Mark might have Secure the Ways in his hand.
I think so too. Well, let's see whether John Paul thinks so too.
Because on that turn, if you don't Languish, it feels like you're probably going for the Secure the Ways because you can't let the Nisa stay there forever.
Exactly. The Nisa's just going to -1 and probably try to get rid of the Gideon here. It's a possibility.
Okay, now John Paul is once again the bane of all aggro players. Like the what if he
just transformed them all?
And the way you can tell is his hand is on his forehead. It's like, oh my god, if he has it, what happens?
I don't have the answer. Alright, so he's just gonna block, and let's see. Both of them probably have secured the ways. Nope, he doesn't, but he does.
But I think Mark is sitting pretty pretty. If he has the other Gideon in his hand, he can secure the ways emblem and cast the next Gideon.
And then emblem again, so that all his guys are 3/3s. That puts John Paul at very, very little life. In fact, all the...
And if you get an untap and you can play around Declaration of Stone, that's the best part of it. Because
how the hell do you play around Declaration of Stone in this case?
You can grasp your own the target of the Declaration of Stone.
Or you can just sacrifice all of them and get the 9/7.
But I mean, if he untaps and casts the second Gideon, then you're still left with 2 mana, I believe.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's
with
right.
enough white swords, with like 3k for Coleos, if I'm seeing correctly.
Man, that is very painful. Oh yeah, just take the damage. Oh yeah, brother.
By the way, Mark, although part of the Grey Ogre staff and team is wearing a Channel Fireball shirt, sell out 101.
Alright, so he's gonna go for the Anguish Unmaking on the what's that? Evolutionary Leap. Man, John Paul now trying to figure out, okay, should I just sacrifice my Hairback Walker, get the 1/1 tokens,
I don't think you do, because if he follows up with the Languish,
then it becomes very...
I would keep the Hangerback Walker. If I were to sack anything, it might be the plant token. Because the plant token on this board state doesn't really do that much now.
Yeah. So no, just gonna let it go away. He's got 2 mana, so that probably represents that he's got Dromoka's Command in hand already. Yeah, second Westvale Abbey. Mark considers, and probably I think just drop the 2/2. Although he already knows that John Paul has the Dromoka's Command in hand, so dropping the 2/2 not the best idea.
Yeah, for sure.
I think you can just swing in, try to force him to.
I think the problem comes where Mark's thinking, is there a possibility that he gets hit for lethal if he swings in with the Gideon? Because if he doesn't block, there's a chance that your John Paul goes minus Nisa, casts a Gideon, emblems, and there's lethal on board already.
Yeah, okay, so that Mark answers our question. He's going to Anguish and Making, go down to 7. Now gets rid of the Nisa, which is, well, it's fine and dandy. He needs to cast another spell right now. Just passes the turn. Going to keep up that Lamphold Pacifist to... just going to keep that Lamphold Pacifist at 4/4. He's probably keeping some form of removal in the, as a Grasp of Darkness, so that he's trying to play around John Paul's, what you call it?
Looks like he's going to snap
Dromoka's
fire
Command,
Dromoka's
but
Command.
Dromoka's Command going to go off, and he does have a Declaration in Stone, so it's going to be very powerful. +1/+1, and going to fight.
Well, if you can grasp in Halo Moonlight, you do answer that one turn, but I think you're kind of
in the
showing
long run,
hand.
In the long run, you're kind of screwed because you have to give up 3 life. Okay, so to be able to do that, you have to give up 3 life because the
Pain lands are
3 caves of Koilos, not not very helpful to your life total. Yeah. So Gideon here, and Mark just scoops. That second Gideon in hand never able to show itself. Alright, and players having a laugh over what has just happened. But yeah, John Paul takes the game. And while the players are shuffling up, I think I should remind you. I think so. Oh no, I forgot to record. What? I put a giant sticker here that says record. Now I'll just pull it out from the archives. Yeah. Right. While the players are shuffling up, I want to remind you that you can catch us on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday evenings for standard, modern, and vintage. Well, sometimes we have the vintage. It depends on whether Ben is around. If Ben's not around, most of the time I just sit down with somebody else and then
I try to figure out what's happening.
I try to figure out what's happening, and if we get tired of that, then we start taking personality tests. So,
okay, that's kind of interesting. Maybe I should come down on Thursdays then.
Yeah, after your exam, right?
Yeah, no, but I have
it's Thursday and Friday.
Yeah, I have a finals on Thursday and Friday. One is advanced calculus for economics, and then
the other one is
banking
really
and finance.
advanced. Okay.
No, it's just banking and finance. Telling you why the world's in shitters.
Okay.
Yeah. Interesting. Discipline, I would say.
So yeah, you can join us Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night. And sometimes we have tournaments on the weekends. To keep yourself updated, make sure you follow our Facebook page. Just go down to the links in the description below. And finally, if you don't listen to the Power 9 podcast, please do pay our partners a little visit, give them a little love. This week we talk about this week was episode 69. So us being adults, we talk about very adult things.
Waifus.
Yeah, waifus.
Yeah,
very
man.
adult, man. Being not childish at all.
I mean, if you're a child, what you wouldn't even know what waifu is, right?
Yeah,
so,
exactly. Yeah.
We gotta be a bit more mature. Give out some credible podcasts, for the public listening.
Hey man, and I hit it on the nose, man. Liliana really is my waifu and my best girl.
Hey
like
man,
she is.
all I'm saying is she's a few thousand-year-old.
I don't care how old
she's
she
been
is.
around a few times.
No, but she's sarcastic as great as and she loves you. She might have that cold hard exterior, but she loves you.
For any of the female listeners out there, if you exist. And you're the kind of Liliana sort of personality, please hit on Nick. I'm sure that he'll be happy.
I like it a lot.
He
I like it a lot.
He like you long
I
time.
like you long and hard. Alright, players are still shuffling up. I don't know what can John Paul bring in to help him out with this game. He needs to worry about a Kalitas coming in, right?
I've seen some form of clip wings in the sideboard. You might still keep it. I mean, you might board it in because you
But what
don't
is it? Oh yeah, that
Yeah,
gets
the
rid
almond
of
doll.
the almond doll. Yeah.
because you won't always see a decoration stone for the tokens,
Mhm.
especially if they're untapped. So you do want another way to deal with the almond doll if it does land.
Do you suspect, from all the pain lands that your opponent might be running, let's say Thought Not Sears and Reality Smashers?
I think the probable guess is some form of at least Thought Not. Reality Smashers is like a
It's a
fringe.
maybe,
Yeah, it's
right?
like
It's
a
a
very
maybe.
slight maybe. Because you will have to change your whole 15 sideboard cards for you to fit Reality Smasher into the game plan.
Oh man!
Because you're
Dude, I run a white black Eldrazi hand destruction
but
deck, man.
hand destruction is like Yu-Gi-Oh, man.
Yu-Gi-Oh,
Turn 1
yeah.
Duress, turn 2 Chungrass, turn 3,
Turn three,
read the bones,
to
turn 4
fill
Thought
out
Not, then you're
Thought
like,
Knot.
hey man, where's your cards in hand, boy?
I don't know, man. Where did they go? Oh man, so good. I don't know why I'm not playing the deck. Well, also because I'm not playing anymore.
Yeah, you conformed, man.
I conform, yeah. I
you're
played
playing
the Bun Humans.
Yeah, Bun Humans,
I
conformist.
did damn well. I don't say damn well, but I did pretty well at the
WMCQ standard.
WMCQ, yeah. Top 40 players, man.
Oh damn, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's top 20th percentile. But my ratings were damn my final standings was really bad.
Okay.
Because everybody who beat me
Okay.
proceeded to crash out after beating
All
me.
right.
I was like, well, except for Payron I beat. Who else did I meet? Actually, yeah, two of them I checked up with them like later on. They were doing okay.
Yeah, I think that's
But the next time I checked with them, which was about, I think 2 rounds later, they were like, I just left the tournament.
Yeah, I think that's
already."
the most tilting part of any competitive.
I know, right? I had to play all the way to the
Yeah.
end. I played all the way to the end to get a 6-3 and then just get
To see your
washed out.
tiebreakers get crash and burn because they dropped after beating you. It's
I
quite,
know.
it's kind of tilting,
why
I think.
you do that, man? Why you do that?
Yeah,
you don't
but-
like me?
But we do see an interesting opener.
Oh, triple!
I don't know if John
Triple,
Popo has a
man.
secret tag where he's playing mono green now because there's no white source. But Mark doesn't seem to have his 3 Cave of Colio, so that's a
Yeah,
good
so-
sign, I guess.
Yeah, but only one white source right now, so he doesn't. Unless he's got a Plains or Cave of Koilos to go off next turn, he can't cast his Gideon, which I honestly won't do much. But yeah, right now gonna Anguish. I'm making get rid of that pesky Nisa, knowing that his opponent's running a mono green hand
Yes.
right now.
Especially when you don't have that first white and
Wow, but you got off of Nisa, of course.
I mean-
of course, you rip it off the top, right?
I mean, you gotta have some luck,
You
right?
you gotta have some faith.
And
Uh,
the canopy Vista as well. I mean, I guess John Popo is a really good Magic player.
Yeah, exactly.
RNG.
aces to John Popo. Here gonna cast another Nisa, of course, because he's got 4 in the deck. +1 or minus. Alright, gonna go -2. Gonna get +1/+1 counters on each of them and swing in for 3. Pop, pop, pop. Pop, pop. And just passes the turn. Mark here at 13 life already. Life very quickly dwindling. He's got the colorless source. Does he have the Eldrazi's in the sideboard? See, that's why you should run Eldrazi's main board.
Yeah.
Man. Like 4/4, a stupid 4/4 that strips your opponent of any cards.
Oh, we
It's
can
pretty damn
see
good.
we can see Mark laughing. I think he's going for the either language or Gideon play. It's like
Alright, so
Oh.
he's gonna try to kill the Nisa. Actually, he should. I really think he should.
I think the thing is you're always falling back in this matchup because even if you kill the Nisa, your opponent untaps cast a Gideon. If you don't have a Walker removal, he's gonna have a 2/2 soldier, a 2/2 Topter, and a 1/2 plant.
Well, yeah. Or the Gideon could just like trade in for +1 for that emblem, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that is the more advised play. I feel.
Yeah.
You just replace it with an emblem.
Though I do think that if you don't have anything better to do, killing the Nisa, gaining 2 life does negate 1 attackers.
Yeah.
And if Mark's hand is good, he can lead up to something else.
Alright, okay,
Oh,
so
yeah,
he's got a
that's-
Gideon on his own, he's gonna +1? No. He's gonna get a token and just gonna pass the turn. Laser land, pass the turn. So yeah, he's playing for the next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
we do need a planar outburst in this format for the control decks. You know,
yes.
them planeswalkers, man, they're all over the place.
Yeah, the planar outburst would be good, but unfortunately, like a planar outburst with the what's that trigger with the awaken cost is
Oh, right.
way too expensive. That's like 8 mana, and you need triple white to cast it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can't really get there, but the white cards recently have been shown to be really really good. So
Yeah.
if you're playing like a white black deck, I think it would be quite good, especially with the new Coco for planeswalkers.
Yeah, that is surprisingly disgusting. They're gonna take away our normal creature Coco to give us
To
planeswalker.
planeswalker
Cocos.
Coco, yeah, upgrade. Why not?
So
If you're playing a control deck, why
Please.
not just Ob Nixilis and Saurian at the same?
for the viewers
doorstep?
watching, please do not make the mistake that we all did for Nahiri. Please buy your walkers because there's a planeswalker Coco coming out.
Yeah.
Please,
Just-
for the
just-
sake of yourself, get it cheap, get it early, and hug them like your bolsters at home.
I have stopped selling my Jays already. 'cause
Oh, really?
I have 3, and then in fact, during one of the sealed events I had, I drew. I opened up another one.
Oh damn!
So I have 4.
Oh, I think
Jaces.
that the Jace is a sleeper. I think it's
And I
actually
traded it off for a Arling Court instead of a Nahiri. Why?
Arlene Court.
Why?
The card we all wanted. What's the Batman saying? The hero we wanted, but the hero we don't
But we
deserve.
didn't get.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the hero we got but didn't deserve.
Yeah, Arlene Court, man. Seriously,
I have a feeling Arling Court will be quite good next set. Yeah.
I want
I
to
hope
have that
so.
same feeling, but I have my doubts.
I
Yeah.
want to have that.
It
same
feels that
feeling.
you still play some form of white because all them white cards in Eldritch Moon is super good.
I know.
And
How
it's
I play Naya, man. Naya walkers. Then you get 4-color walkers. Then you get Bun color, and you can play what's her name, Tamio, office
Actually-
lady.
Tamio, the most undeserving name in history.
Wow, field researcher. Come on, guys. You could have definitely gotten a better name for that. Tamio.
She could have been like I don't know, like a lab technician.
Lab
Anything
tech.
would be better than field researcher. Come on, that's the most underwhelming name ever for Planeswalker.
Tamio, the one with the journal.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
you
that
know,
would be like the one with her journal.
like the one who writes in her secret diaries a lot. I don't know.
Yeah, author of journal. How about that? That's a lot better than Tamio field researcher.
Okay, we can see Mark is putting the Shambling Vents up. It feels like you might want to activate it this turn, but
Well, he's got 3 mana, which kind of represents that he's got probably Anguish or Making in hand. Likely to get rid of the Gideon.
yeah, he's probably thinking of what to block with the Shambling Vents, leaving up there to remind himself that he still has that option to block.
Yeah. Well, I don't think you. Some of us
Yeah.
do need reminders. Yeah.
But it is also a good play to have, not only to remind yourself, but it's good for
To remind your opponent.
yeah that you do have that in play, and he should be wary. It might
Don't
change
you-
his decision.
Don't you want to just like hide it underneath?
Actually, I believe it's two sides of the same coin, because if you leave it out front and your opponent doesn't have any way to deal with it,
That affects his.
his train of
psyche,
thoughts,
yeah.
right? So I do think it's good practice, and seeing as the Gideon went for the swing.
No, he's not gonna attack with his. Okay, so he's not gonna attack with his Shambling Vents. Just leaving it there for show.
And now Mark Tan is playing the psychological game. You can hear him laughing with John Paul on the outside.
Does he have it?
No, I have to wonder what is in his hand, in Mark's hand, for him to make such a decision to attack.
Just with the
Yeah,
Gideon?
just with the
Okay.
Gideon.
Well, it might be a Ruinous Path. Okay, so it's an Anguish I'm making. Gonna take down the Gideon, but dropping Mark down to 10 life. He's getting rid of permanents, no problem.
Yeah, I think that's the main crux of the current black-white deck. Is that a lot of your removals and a lot of your land base.
Painlands.
Yeah, they hurt yourself a lot,
Yeah.
right?
Well, that's the whole idea of black. Yeah.
Yeah, but the rest of the decks don't seem to have this crux where they hurt themselves that badly, like that. I want to kill something, bleed myself.
Maybe they will reprint Death Shadows. That's why
I
you
just
want to
got
hurt
wrecked by
yourself.
Death Shadows the other day in Modern. So bad.
Very fast deck. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really fast and it's really irritating because you look at his life total going lower, then you look at his
It's
Death
like,
Shadows
yes,
going
I
bigger.
I can just burn you, but no, I don't. I did not draw the lightning bolt.
Yeah, man.
In fact, you don't have lightning bolt, so
It's such a.
Womp,
It's,
womp,
when I
womp.
looked at the deck initially, I was like, how fast can you lose life for Death Shadows to be good? Apparently quite fast.
Damn fast, ah.
Apparently quite fast, by the way.
Turn one, you can like lose 3 life and then Gitaxian Probe to lose another
Yeah,
2
and
life.
Thoughtseize as well.
Thought seize
One
yourself.
for one removal, get your Death Shadow bigger. This is an insane common card.
Oh yeah. It's not a common card, man. Death Shadow is
Shadow's
a
not-
rare.
Oh, it's a
Death
rare?
Shadow is a rare, man.
Oh, shit.
Come on,
I'm-
what
I'm
common
sorry.
Card?
Oh damn.
$6 common card. Oh please.
I mean, we've seen more expensive common cards than that, right?
Ah, that's true. Serum Visions being one of them.
Yeah, Seven
Stupid
Vision.
$10 common card. Alright, jump off here.
Casting
Just adding
Silver
to the
Level
board.
Kit and-
Massively adding to the
Hang on
board. He
back.
just passes the turn. He's probably just going to -2 his Nisa next turn and swing in probably for the win.
Well, it seems like from Mark's laughter, which we can hear, he did not draw
He
language
did not
because
draw
if not, this turn will be a pretty easy turn. You know, he would just languish, beat
And then
in,
just-
hang back, gets a token, and doesn't do anything.
Yeah, so Mark, nervous laughter. Cannot be a poker player, by the way. What is he
Oh,
gonna
does he
do?
does have the
maybe
language?
He does have the language.
Oh,
okay,
he
so
does,
He did
oh.
draw the language. So nervous laugh means Mark draws very well. You know,
Yes,
+1 and going to try to swing at the Nisa. Probably going to be blocked by one of the top the tokens. No, he's only got one top the token. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Nisa, so that's the thing. Like I
Did-
think charm blocking
wait,
there
did-
was correct because you know, from here on end you can just keep, you know,
Making a 0/1 plant token, buying yourself some time, come
Exactly,
back
and
into the
then-
game.
her ultimate ability very strong. You get to draw all the cards. Yeah. So let me guess, he got one of those bounce spells. Eldrazi Displacer. Does your deck run Eldrazi Displacer?
No, it does not.
Why not? It's
In the
so
side,
good.
okay, in the I believe the original deck was from Seth Manfield, I
Uh-huh.
believe. The sideboard consisted of 1 Displacer, 1 Barrel of Silence, and 2 Deadweights. Some form of those 3 cards.
Okay, so Barrier of Silence sucks.
Yeah.
But
The one off Displacer felt like inconsequential. It feels like if you draw it and your opponent does have a removal, it really doesn't do much. Even if you drew a lot of lands, you draw it like turn 15, you know. It feels like it doesn't do that much. And of
Okay.
course, the opponent casts Everseen.
Everseen, yeah, 5 mana. Well, he could have saved his plant token, but the jig would have been up, yeah. So here, Gideon, I think, too far out of range. Just get
But
rid of
definitely kill the
the.
Sorin.
Yeah, just get rid of the Sorin. Oh no!
Oh,
well,
Surak.
of course, then
I
you
mean,
cast the
Surak,
Surak.
Mark
so
has
that you
to read
can
the
get
cards. Like, I can't believe this, by the way.
So you get rid of both. How about that?
Oh, he only has 8 power?
Yeah, 8 power. No, it needs 8 or more. So it's
Yeah.
got 9 power.
Right,
Surak's got 5. So it gives it haste. Gonna get rid of the Gideon and okay.
It
So
doesn't
both
kill
go
the-
on the Gideon. Yeah,
Oh, right. I do think that he should have probably
Got
split the damage to kill the Sorin.
exactly. I
The
think
card draw you get off Sorin.
it's gonna be really, really strong.
Is that
Uh,
Runer's Path, I believe?
Languish.
Oh, it's a language.
Language gonna get
right.
rid of the entire board. Yeah. So
Yeah, I think not killing the Sorin was he got punished for that move.
yeah.
Because the Gideon making a 2/2 is not that consequential as him giving an extra card draw and taking that damage.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So did John Paul take the damage from the card?
Yes, he did, I
3
believe.
damage.
So.
It was
Yeah.
read the bones. Alright, so he's gonna +1. And Duress gonna hit him for 1 more damage. Gonna stick out his hand. Take
Wow, double declaration
okay,
in
of
stone.
course. Yeah,
Now
double
you do not
declaration in
cast
stone.
your secure the waste because you get nothing out of it. That would be tremendously horrible.
Because maybe it's a bad idea.
Yeah, maybe.
I just want to say that.
No, you can't be sure unless you try it, right? You know.
Nisa here gonna transform into that planeswalker that she was always meant to be. That is if John Paul has enough basic lands, but he does.
Yeah, he does. This will be his 7th land, I believe.
Yep. And she's gonna flip. You +1 or you get the 4/4.
I think at this point making the 4/4 doesn't really do much.
Well, the 4/4 can block the
Shambling Vents.
Shambling Vents, yeah.
Yeah, for sure,
It's not
but-
going to die to. Oh, but it's going to immediately die to Sorin.
Yeah, so I think you want to draw a card deeper into your deck for maybe another Everseen or something bigger, I guess.
what do you know? He just -2 on the
Yeah, clearly because flipping your Nisa, getting something and instantly dying is probably the right move.
Mm-hmm.
I don't favor the move at all.
Well, it would have. I won't say it would have still died, but yeah, Mark here has the opportunity to get rid of it if he's got, let's say, a Grass or Darkness. But let's see, if he has the Grass or Darkness, then both the Nisa and the Ayasha token goes down.
Okay, so he puts one top,
one bottom. Ruinous Path, nope. Wow, what's 5 mana? Gonna plan out Outburst. Right. And okay, so that works too.
Yeah.
Why not?
And I think the reason why I said I didn't favor the plant token is because one, he has a Sorin, and even if he doesn't use the Sorin to kill the Nisa straight up, he can still use the draw source to draw an extra card deeper, use the Shambling Vents to block the 4/4, and nothing will change in the boss state because Mark is now at a healthy life total of 18.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think you actually favor the draw card. The 4/4 wouldn't have helped that much.
Yeah, I agree with that. He's going to Duress and take away the other Declaration in Stone.
This is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Hand Destruction deck, by the way, guys. 4 Duress, 4 Chungress, 4 Thought-Knot
I only ran 2 Duresses.
Hey man, gotta go greedy, right? Like, come on. Having Duress, Chungress feels so good. You just feel like the king of the world right there.
Oh yeah. Alright, players are going to go for round 3. Mark, I think he's going to be on the draw though.
Yep.
So might not be... Well, it won't be the best. I think you should keep in as many Halo Moonlights as you can.
That's an interesting card to put in standard. I like it. I like it a lot.
Also gets you banned. Also gets you DQ'd.
Not if your opponent asks you what is that sign and you say it's like a promotional different art card.
Yeah.
It's like, why didn't I hear of it? It's like,
oh no, this one is only in the intro decks.
Yeah, I know. It's still legal, but only in intro decks.
You can use the Sengye Vampires.
Oh my god, but who will, right? Shivan Dragon.
No, Terra Stomper is actually a thing.
Yeah.
8 bloody trample.
But imagine in standard what you could cast for 8 and versus Terra Stomper. I think the other cards feel better, I guess. Typing out Terra Stomper to get Ruinous Path or anything like that feels horrible. I bet.
No, I thought Terra Stomper is like 6 mana for 8/8.
Oh, right.
Wait, let me just double check. Terra Stomper. Anybody in the chat can let us know. Terra Stomper. Sorry, it's a 7. No, it's 6 mana for 8/8. Can't be countered. Is 8/8 with trample.
I will cast a Reality Smasher with a Matter Reshaper.
You can't counter it. Oh.
You know, with 8 mana, just thinking of the different card combinations I would want to cast instead of this.
It's 6 mana, dude.
Oh, 6 mana. Reality Smasher still kind of
Reality
nicer.
Smasher with Duress.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's 8/8. Your Reality Smasher will die trying to crash into this, man.
I mean, you could try and pilot it, Nick is a judge, he's an L1 judge, his magic insight is, clearly better than mine. Or for you viewers, you can try and let us know how it works. Terra Stomper.
Yeah, hashtag Terra Stomper or hashtag Reality Smasher.
We could make an interesting hashtag trend going on, right? Stomp your magic, like hashtag stomp your magic out.
Hashtag stomp the front.
Stomp your Terra or something like that.
Stomp the front.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mark
begin.
leading off with a Transgress the Mind, following a...
Oh, I see a Surak in his hand and a Declaration in Stone.
Oh no.
It's going to be very painful.
To take the Surak? Yeah, it's going to take
Double
the Surak.
Declaration in Stone
Declaration again.
I'm not sure if I'll keep the opening hand looking at what...
Well, he's got the Surak. That's the thing. He's got the Surak. He could have just kept pumping up his Hangerback Walker there.
Yeah, no doubt.
So that his Surak will be able to swing in, but John Paul there making a smart decision to pump it up on his turn to make sure that Mark does not have
like a response to the pump, right?
To the pump, yeah.
But
exactly.
with one black and one white, there's not much you could do. You have to hit another land source untap.
That's right.
For Anguish Undermaking or Grasp.
Mm-hmm. But right now Mark represents a Anguish Unmaking here. Is John Paul gonna go for it? Is he just going to cast the Gideon?
I think it would be good to let
hand?
John Paul want to go for it. Because if you do have the Anguish Unmaking, it is a humongous tempo swing, right? Because you checked his hand. He has double Declaration in Stone and 2 lands from what
Yeah,
you saw.
Well, he could just draw a Gideon and
Just
blow
win
you
the
out,
game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that's why Mark just took the 2 damage. It's okay when you're playing a control deck. It's fine to take some life. Life is a very important resource in the control deck. And him showing that okay, fine, I can take the 2 damage, and then John Paul just passing.
It's what we call a sign of weakness from the green white
sign
player.
of weakness.
Yeah, you gotta be blunt about this, man. If you're playing green white and you're doing nothing, I think it's a sign of weakness. The black white player will definitely go for the Gideon play that turn.
Oh man, Suraq gonna hit the battlefield. And
2 Suraks, that's kind of
good, man.
but that's kind of greedy, isn't it?
Weird. Here I think the language is gonna go down.
No, man. I mean, if you have grasp, because
if
grass
you
still
got
kills
grasp,
Everseen, you'll probably keep it in the deck.
That's true.
2 mana kill something.
Okay, so he's
just
gonna
tap
try
out
to find out whether he's got
more answers in his hand.
And he doesn't. Is there grass or darkness? No, there isn't.
No. It was a second transgress the mind. I don't think his hand changed that much from what we could glance at.
Mm-hmm. Alright, just gonna be in with the
Feels bad, man.
yeah.
Feels bad.
Now the Surah has the you have the opportunity, you just cast your Everseen right here.
Yeah, but 3 mana staring you down feels like a ginormous
Anguish I'm making
like,
for you.
like the please cast your Everseen because I would like to remove something on your board kind of feeling.
So he's gonna try to go for that, and
Yeah.
Anguish I'm making to get rid of the Surah. Now John Paul is lets it go. It's gone forever and ever.
Yep, your hand is not in good shape if this is the case.
No, you should
I
have cast
think you should have
the
cast
Evolution. I think
No,
so
but
too.
I mean, the same result will still occur. You cast Evolutionary Leap, and he will still Anguish the Unmaking. When you try to sack it, right? I mean,
You get
you still get a
something
card out
in
of it. Yeah,
return.
you still get a
exactly.
card out of it.
You might have gotten a Silver Advocate out of it or something like that.
Yeah, I think John Paul has committed a few mistakes, and I think he's being punished for it right now.
Yes, I
Sadly,
know.
he's a nice
well,
guy. He's a nice guy, but
you could have kept the 4 mana up just to to signal to Mark that okay, I actually have a Gideon in my hand to go, but
But I guess when you're playing the hand destruction deck and you checked his hand twice in a span of 3 turns, you pretty know what's up with the game.
Well, anyway, if he cast it, Mark would have just gone off on the Anguish I'm making anyway. So, either way, John Paul was in quite a bit of a pickle. Right now, Mark has the Secure the Waste in hand. I think. It's just going.
You could probably go for the kill because Decoration Stone is still a sorcery.
Alright, so Everseen's gonna hit the battlefield and just block the Gideon.
I think Mark has a removal. It feels like a grass to respond to the indestructible trigger.
Yeah.
From the way he's arranging his lands.
Well, it could be just ultimate price, so we trigger on the stack. And
that's
after
true.
you just ultimate price it.
Though I think that the winning play would definitely be just not tapping, casting Secure the Ways on end turn.
Yeah, and
then
after you get the Amandal.
Yes. Because you get like 5 tokens, and I don't think the Gideon will die from just the Everseen attacking it.
Yep.
So you could emblem and go in for 10 points of damage. He blocks 1, he goes down to 8, and your hand is still full of gas, and you have the option to Armandal the next turn, right?
That's true. Yep. Okay, so what is Mark going to do now? He sees the Everseen.
There is a Secure the Ways with Mark's hand, okay.
Alright, so read the bones instead. Just gonna bottom
Now
that
Suraq would have been pretty good because anything would have blown Mark out of the water. Anything that's 6 power, although there's not many.
Yeah.
Oh, Blighted Fan, that's a pretty good removal actually.
Okay, so he's gonna duress his opponent, take another 1 point of damage, and passes the turn. He's going to be able to secure for 2.
I don't
think you should
Yeah,
secure
you don't secure for 2, I think. And a
jump
Nisa,
out.
okay.
Gonna get an extra land. Is he?
He has to make a 4/4 token now because the Blighted...
Does he have to make a 4/4?
I think he does. I think what might transpire is that, you see, even though the Everseen has that vigilance going on, if you feel that your opponent does have the Secure the Ways because he went through the trouble of taking a Declaration in Stone, you do want to leave some form of blockers. And your opponent does have the option of going Blighted Fen. So drawing the extra card, removing the Everseen, seems kind of horrible in comparison.
But John Paul just goes for face, I think.
Yeah, he should just go for the face.
Yeah, there's nothing, there's no way that you're going to get rid of the Gideon anytime soon. So yeah, just go for the face. Mark's down to 5 life, which means that he, if he doesn't get rid of that.
He needs to get rid of the Everseen somehow.
Yeah, he needs to get rid of the Everseen. Otherwise, he's in a lot of trouble.
What Mark could do is make a 2 to go secure the waist of 5, chump block with a 1/1, almond down, go for face, right?
Well, you can secure the waist for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 already.
Yeah. So in that case, you force your opponent to block if you've ever seen because you're down to 10, and you still get an almond down.
Well, he's going. Yeah, that's true.
And you know that 2 out of 4 decoration stones or X number of decoration stones are already out of play. So it feels like that is a possible line of strategy that you might adopt in this scenario.
Okay, so just gonna swing in 2, 3. Okay, so both players down to 5. Mark needs to find a way not to die this turn.
Yes, and the way is for your opponent not to draw Jamoka's command because that +1/+1 is quite relevant right now. And he goes to go for the plus. Is he gonna go for it?
Let's see. No.
Oh no!
Bye, Mark.
Oh, he's gonna draw it, cast it, and give the Everseen a +1/+1. Oh
yeah.
Feels bad, boys. Feels bad.
Well, yeah, John Paul just needs to just swing in, cast that -1. And swing in only with the Everseen.
Yes, that's right.
Not to swing in with the Ashaya because it can be blocked by the Manland. So cast.
You can tell the extreme fear that all non-control players have, and you have you drew the winning card, and you're like, will I actually win from this?
Can I do this?
The panic is quite entertaining for me. I'm sorry, I'm quite a bad player. I panic myself. Watching others panic feels good, knowing that I'm not alone in this.
I'm not alone.
Yeah, I'm not alone in this. It does feel like Mark does have I don't think you keep ultimate prize after boarding. It doesn't deal with a lot of things, especially
it deals with everything in the deck except
hanger bags.
For hanger bags, except for the fact that a lot of things in his deck comes out in multiples at a single time.
Yeah, that's true.
Not.
You can see the extreme panic. He's like thinking, if I minus, what if I don't win?
Oh no! He's just going to make a plant token.
But
okay.
I think you should play for the win.
Well,
though.
Play to your outs, right?
Yeah. But how would you beat this board? Because if you ever seen an attack and it goes down to 1 and you can't win the game,
he might have Jamoka's command. How about that?
But if he has Jamoka's command, he would still win anyway. I don't know. Feels weird. It just feels tremendously weird for that line of play.
He's also got the opportunity to sacrifice one of his creatures so that Everseen will flip next turn.
Yeah, that's true.
So he just goes to swing with the Everseen. I think that's a better play. You get the token, sacrifice the token, and during your opponent's upkeep, there's a possibility that he might die.
Yeah, that's true. Judging from Mark's hand, it looks like he does have languish as well.
Yeah, but the trigger happens on the upkeep. So unless you've got something like either the Displacer, which is why I thought Displacer is going to be pretty good, or if you have Grass or Darkness that would stop the flip from happening. But
no doubt that Displacer is good as a good card, but I feel like when I played the black-white control deck, it felt like at least one off Displacer didn't feel impactful enough. It felt like it wasn't going to do anything if it was just a one-off.
So put 2 lah. That Barrel of Silence sucks.
Yeah, by the way, I changed a few more sideboard cards. I include 2 more Dark Petitions in the sideboard.
2 more Dark Petitions.
I can't remember what I removed for the 2 Dark Petitions, but yeah. Looks like Mark couldn't deal with the boss state.
Yeah.
Was there a way for Mark to win though? He had 3 blockers, right? So if you secured the waist and Gideon minus for the emblem.
Yeah, I think.
Was there lethal? There wasn't lethal, right? There was 6/2 blocks 3/2. Actually, there was lethal, right?
Yeah, I thought that was lethal. Like you just swing it with the Gideon and then see what your opponent does. Then just drop all your tokens at end step. Just keep all your mana up, like what we saw with John Paul doing. But he will just sacrifice again. He will just sacrifice one of his tokens and cause the Everseen to flip. That will take you 3 damage.
But you would have lethal on that turn, right? So on the untap on that last turn when Mark on John Paul's post turn,
Or
he
he
went
could have
secure for
gotten the
6.
then he could have gotten
Yeah.
an almond down and just
And then
swing in, right?
not only Almond Down, but if he minus the Gideon, because John Paul has 3 blockers, he has 1 Alicia, he has a plant token at Everseen.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have 6 tokens, 3 blockers at 3 attackers at 2 power, that's 6 points of life, right? And
Yeah.
John Poppo's at 5, so that should have been lethal, I think.
Man, I gotta rewind the video. Anyway, round four pairings have gone up.
Round four?
Yeah, sorry, round 3 pairings have gone up. So we're gonna go for a short break and we'll be right back. Don't go away. I know I usually do the outro, but yeah, just stay tuned.
Yeah, just
We'll be
listen
right
to
back.
my Darth Vader voice and be back for more.